Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to start a new page. I'm still not used to it, but now okay. So now I just mentioned Romans 8 verse 9. Now Romans 8:9 says, but ye are not in the flesh. So we are not in the flesh. Now, being in the flesh is what we used to be. We were born of a woman. So we have a natural birth. Now, it says we are not in the flesh, but in the spirit. Okay? We are now in the spirit. Which is another way to say we are now born of God. Okay? Now, the Spirit of God dwells in you. So, okay, the Spirit of God dwells in the believer. So as we believe the word of God, the Spirit of God has come into us. Now, the Romans 8:9 says, if anyone does not receive the Spirit of Christ, then he is none of his. So, I'm born again because I've received the Spirit of Christ. Now, before I was born again, I was in the flesh. Now, when you're in the flesh, unless you receive, unless we receive the Spirit of Christ, we remain the same. So, we remain in the flesh. So one of the really important things for Christians to understand is that when we receive Christ, we are now born again, which means now we are no longer in the flesh. We are now in the Spirit. Now the Spirit dwells in the believer. Now that is now become our identity. Now how do we receive the Spirit of Christ? We receive the Spirit of Christ by believing. When we believe the word of God, the word of God says we are born again if we go back to where we read before, in 1 Peter 23, we are born again by incorruptible seed of the word of God. So as we receive the word of God, it would be good to actually go back to 1 Peter 1:23 to really go over that again.